Gyutaro vs Rengoku Kyojiro. Who would not be hyped to see this battle? These Demon Slayer characters have shown that they can fight with flashy techniques. In this video, we will be analyzing both the fighters on multiple parameters and there will be a winner in each parameter, ultimately deciding the overall champion at the end. So without any further ado, let's introduce the competitors. Number 1. Gyutaro, upper rank 6. Number 2. Rengoku Kyojiro, Flame Hashira. Now let's go deep in this battle. Let us analyze the first factor, intimidation. The intimidation factor will account for the amount of energy someone has that can make him look more threatening to the eye. Out of the two, who has a more scary appearance that by just one look at the opponent, they would feel fear. On one hand, we have Gyutaro, who looks like a menace to the eye. His disheveled appearance and a pissed off look on his face, accompanied by sharp teeth in his mouth, make him a fearsome individual. He wears no shirt and possesses a couple of sickles dipped in blood as his main weapon. Anyone would be scared if they accidentally encounter Gyutaro. On the other hand, there is Rengoku, who looks like a man who spreads positive energy around him. He has red and yellow hair and wears the Demon Slayer uniform with a cape of his own that resembles the flame pattern. He uses a Nichiren sword that he uses to fight against demons. Other than this, he always seems happy and energetic. Looking upon these two, it does not look like Rengoku will look threatening to anyone, as he always dons a happy face without any kind of malice. The only time he looked a bit threatening was when he used esoteric art against Akaza, the Upper Moon 3. Whereas Gyutaro always looks like he is about to kill someone. His thin appearance makes him more awkward, and his sickles make him a terrifying character. Anyone will tremble with unimaginable fear after seeing the upper rank 6. Without a doubt, he has a more intimidating appearance. Winner for this round, Gyutaro. Well, so Gyutaro takes the win for this round, but what about the second one? Resolve. Resolve is the determination to do something. It is a huge factor to win any battle. If a person has no resolve, no matter how much he tries, he is bound to fail. Although Gyutaro had a resolve to kill the Demon Slayers and destroy anyone who hurts his sister Daki, he is no match for Rengoku. The resolve of Rengoku was much higher than Gyutaro's. This was evident when in the Mugen Train arc, Rengoku showed no signs of backing down against Akaza, who was much stronger than him. Without caring for himself, he swore to fulfill his duty in the form of protecting everyone against the wrath of Akaza. This was just a trailer, as in the last phase of his fight against Akaza, Rengoku refused to give up. He did not let go of Akaza's hand from inside of him and swore to kill him with his Nichiren sword. This was a major flex by Rengoku in the whole story. Clearly, the winner is the Flame Hashira. Winner for this round, Rengoku Kyojiro. It seems the Flame Hashira has taken the win for this round and has made 1-1 for the whole battle with Gyutaro. But what about the next round? Speed. In a battle, speed can change the tide around so easily. Anyone with a higher speed takes dominance over the one with a lesser speed. Both the characters are known to have a great pace. Gyutaro has shown that he can travel between two given points in a blink of an eye. We have seen him closing in on Tanjiro in just milliseconds when Tanjiro was having his monologue. Being an upper rank demon, Gyutaro has immense speed, which he also used to deflect the kunai attack by Hinatsuru using his blood demon art, Rampant Arc Rampage. On the other hand, being a Hashira, Rengoku also has incredible speed. We saw this in the Mugen Train arc when he used his unbelievable pace to close in on Akaza. That was the first scene where we got a clear idea about how fast Rengoku was. In this context, according to Inosuke, it seemed Rengoku was in a different dimension. In the same arc, we witnessed how fast he chased the slasher demon on the railway tracks with the help of a technique called total concentration breathing. He was out on the tracks in the blink of an eye. For this category, Rengoku should be the clear winner as he can use total concentration breathing at will. He was also up against Akaza, who was an upper rank 3 demon, way stronger than Gyutaro. We know that Akaza was toying with him, but even he complimented Rengoku for his speed, which Tanjiro couldn't even see. While Gyutaro was showing immense speed during his fight against Uzui and Tanjiro, as for the fact that he stabbed Inosuke from behind, But I think against Rengoku, he would be outclassed, as with a higher resolve, Rengoku will outpace him. So winner for this round, Rengoku Kyojiro. So the Flame Hashira wins again, but the next factor is the one that can change the whole tide of the battle. Skill. Skill is a dominating factor as it can determine a rough idea of who wins the fight. Both the competitors have showcased a number of moments when they used skill to surprise their respective opponents. In the Entertainment District arc, Gyutaro fought toe to toe against Uzui and swiftly countered his attacks with his. At the start, he threw his blood sickles at Uzui, by which Tanjiro was left thinking. He can also manipulate the slashes of blood that he used against the Sound Hashira using one of his blood demon arts. He also used another one of his blood demon arts with little to no effort to evade the kunai attack by Hinatsuru, which basically surprised her. He also used one of his deadly blood demon arts to fend off Uzui and Tanjiro. Apart from this, he can also give one of his eyes to his sister, and that gives him the ability to sense whatever she does. He can coordinate both their attacks and help her if she is in trouble. This is a remarkable skill and shows how strong Gyutaro really is. If we talk about the Flame Hashira, at the start of his fight with Akaza, he was able to block each and every attack with his sword alone. He was continuously using several of his breathing forms to inflict some damage to Akaza, but it was futile. Upon using his 9th form Rengoku, noticing that he could not cut Akaza's head off, he turned his sword to change the direction and moved upwards in a second attempt to slice the demon's head from the body. Unfortunately, it did not work, but this showed how fast his thinking process was. Later, Akaza's right arm was stuck inside Rengoku's body as the Hashira did not let go of it. He also stopped Akaza's fatal left hand punch with his own hand when Akaza was finally serious. Apart from fighting, Rengoku had learned most of the flame breathing techniques with just a guidebook and practiced them himself without a tutor. That is beyond imaginable for a human being. These demonstrations of a powerful set of skills leave both the fighters on somewhat the same level. Gyutaro had over 100 years of experience as a demon, but Rengoku was only 20 years old and yet he was a Hashira. Judging from the views of Uzui Tengen, Rengoku was stronger than him. Moreover, Uzui had a lot of problems fighting against Gyutaro, whereas Rengoku fought Akaza and troubled him at the last, where even after being serious, Akaza had to put a lot of effort to make himself free from Rengoku. Imagine at Akaza's place if Gyutaro was there, what could he have done? So the Flame Hashira should take the win. Winner for this round, Rengoku Kyojiro. Now moving on to the final factor. This factor can basically change the whole battle in a second. Damage. Damage or effectiveness is one of the most powerful traits of a fighter. Most of the time, the fighter who inflicts more damage to an opponent takes the win. Gyutaro and Rengoku seem to inflict heavy damage on their opponents. The demon Gyutaro plays with his 2 sickles that can also infect the opponent with some of his poison. A direct hit from Gyutaro can have serious consequences. In the Entertainment District arc, Gyutaro infected both Uzui and Inosuke with his poison. Even Tanjiro. Uzui did show some resistance to his poison as he was a former shinobi, but even so, both would have surely died if not for Nezuko saving them in the end. Such poison on Rengoku would be fatal. Rengoku's attacks with his sword would also be deadly as according to Akaza, he was close to the realm of the highest. The Flame Hashira destroyed a total of 3 demons with a single blow in the Mugen Train arc alone, including the Slasher demon. He was desperate against Akaza and used his 9th form of flame breathing, Rengoku, his strongest breathing form, but still it wasn't enough. Rengoku's flawless attacks would definitely work against Gyutaro, but I highly doubt that he will be able to sustain Gyutaro's poison as Uzui did. If his poison goes inside Rengoku's body, then I guess it is game over for the beloved Flame Hashira. So winner for this round, Gyutaro. So this concludes the 5 factors for this deep battle analysis. So after analyzing the whole data of these 5 factors, who is the ultimate winner? It is clear that the damage factor was not enough for Gyutaro to win this battle. No doubt Gyutaro is a strong demon and he has years of experience. But when it comes to fighting Rengoku, the Flame Hashira will have the upper hand. If Rengoku stays clear from his deadly poison, then no one can stop him from taking the win. So the ultimate champion is Rengoku Kyojuro. Well, what an intense battle. Did you love it? Gyutaro and Rengoku are both extraordinary characters having amazing qualities. Write in the comments who is your favorite character of Demon Slayer. Feel free to add your views about this deep battle of Gyutaro vs Rengoku in the comments. This was the first battle in this deep battle series. More battles having more parameters will be coming soon on this channel. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can watch some Demon Slayer content given below. So until next time, thank you for watching and I will see you later.